and you did it. You did it again. You rolled 2 12s. You make it another week, and you finally find the river.
Okay.
So you made it all the way from the edge of the red line to the river.
Cool. Wow, that's a lot of distance.
Yeah, 2 weeks to the river.
Wow, that really puts that into perspective.
Perspective. Okay, and as you approach the river, you begin to bed down, and as night falls, you are, you're bedding down, and you think you hear something that sounds like it might be crossing the river. Is that the sound you make?
Yes.
You call to it. I call to it.
Sploosh! Sploosh! That's what we do back at home.
That's what we do at home.
Are you asking me what I'm doing?
Yes, what are you doing?
I stop what I'm doing. I stop dead. No, I stop and I listen. Can I see any torchlight or anything? Because I'm assuming it's dark since I'm
okay. Make a listen check and a spot check.
Okay, so this roll will be for listen. I have a +7 because gnomes are very keen hearing. Roll.
Yes.
Gotta scroll down. I got an 18 for listen. And then the next one I'm rolling is spot, search.
Spot.
I have a 6 for spot. Whoops. 20! My eyes are like hawks. Individually.
Your eyes are like hawks. They have little wings on them.
I have 2 hawks for eyes.
Like Chuck Jones eyebrows. Okay. Okay, so you stop and you duck down and you look, and you see something that is you don't know if it's a water creature or I want to say hippopotamus, but I don't think there are very many mountain hippopotami.
You never know. This is a fantasy world.
You never know. It is. It really is. But it looks like something big. It doesn't take much to be bigger than you because you're a gnome.
Right.
But it looks like something fairly large is just under the surface of the water at night, and it's moving kind of at a diagonal across and away from you.
Okay. Are you showing this on the map at all? Because all I'm focusing on is the circle.
No, I'm not showing it on the map
at
all.
Okay, so it's moving to me or away?
It is moving away from you, and I'll show you here. It is moving in. You are. Let's see. Hold on just a second. You are this blue. So you are here. You see that dot?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it is moving in kind of that direction. It's moving
so it's
downstream.
Going toward the river. So
yeah.
North is this way. Yes?
The north is up.
Okay, so when you say downstream, we're on the top
Downstream
of the mountain.
is this way. You're on top of the mountain.
Downstream is going north?
Downstream is going north. It's going north. That would be northeast.
Okay, just got to make these directions clear. So,
right.
Because as a gnome who's a survivalist, I would totally know this. As Lyric, I have no clue which direction I'm in.
Do you see that?
Do I see what?
The arrow. The big green arrow.
No.
Scroll out. Or zoom out.
I still don't see it. Oh, well, I lost the map. No, I don't see it, though.
You didn't scroll out and see that big green map I just drew? I mean, a big green arrow?
No, I don't see it. What side is it on?
It's on the left side of the map.
I don't see it.
Really? Wow.
Don't worry about it. I know my directions now.
Okay, let's try. Let me try this.
I see a green dot. Oh, there it is. And then it's gone.
Oh, I just deleted it.
I saw it and then it went away.
Okay.
I see a green dot like over here in the tab corner of the scroll bar.
Hey, do you see that? Do you see that?
I see a line. I think it might take a little bit to come in. So
yeah. Okay.
Don't worry about
it.
All
right.
It'll be there for future reference.
Okay.
Oops. Okay. Back to business with this mountain hippopotamus.
Back to business. The notopotamus. Okay, so what are you doing?
Well, if it is moving away from me with the river, I can only assume that it's a creature who belongs in the river. That being said, if it's just now moving, then it's probably nocturnal. And I don't want to bed down near a river where there's nocturnal, probably carnivorous beings. So, I'm gonna ready my I don't have crossbow. Short bow as a just in case, and keep my eye on it for a little bit.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do anything too hasty. I'm assuming that. Do I have a fire going?
You were just making your camp for the night, so I don't know if you built a fire or not. You had just begun, so I don't think you had time to build a fire.
Well, I'm also thinking that if I'm a survivalist in the middle of the woods near a river, I might have built a fire to catch fish, but then again, I might not have because I could have to catch fish and then fire. Go get him! No, I'm trying to sound smart. Don't ruin this for me. Don't ruin it.
Because everybody knows.
No, they know. I'm a fraud. No, look at my face. I'm all red now. You embarrassed me.
I'm going to build a fire to catch the fish. You know, like fishermen do. They go out on the ocean and they throw torches into the ocean, and the fish jump into the boat because the fire scares them. Because fire is
my logic behind it was that I was going to build a fire so that when I caught fish, I could fry them and eat them. But my other logic is that I wouldn't have built a fire. It's not that funny.
Oh my.
My other logic is that I didn't build a fire because I could have had leftovers from earlier, and I could have also been picking things like berries and mushrooms and nuts and stuff that I wouldn't need to cook over a fire. So it's actually a 50-50 for survival.
Okay, well roll percent of the dice.
I'm just gonna assume that I would have built a fire, you know, just for comfort's sake, but oops. How do I roll percentile dice? It just says D10.
I'll roll.
Whoops.
Let's see.
Oh, you did it too. Okay.
Roll. Yeah, when you just click on the die.
Okay, so.
So you just roll 2d10. Because I just rolled a 35.
Huh?
See my roll? Do you see my roll?
Yeah. So when you roll.
Just roll 2d10.
That's an 83.
An 83, yeah.
Because it adds it up and then makes it an 11. So that
right.
We don't even
you don't
worry about that.
Right.
So this is the percentage. So I have an 80.
Percentage.
That's what I said.
Okay.
So I got an 83% that I would make a fire. The 83% that I already had.
Yeah, that you already have.
I got a 96.
So no, you didn't.
Okay.
You hadn't made a fire yet.
Well, I'm gonna assume that as a survivalist, I would have, like, I was going to, but I just
Yeah.
hadn't gotten to it yet because I'm assuming it's like 7 p.m.,
Right.
8 p.m. The sun isn't fully set, and the summertime.
Right.
So,
Right.
Continue.
Okay. So, well, what do you do?
I have my short bow ready. I have an arrow knocked, knocked,
Knocked.
and I'm just waiting to make sure that whatever was in the river keeps on going and doesn't come back and try to, eat poor little me, because
Right.
I'm tiny.
That's important.
I'm 3'1".
Okay. Okay.
48
So,
pounds. Which is
I am
portly.
gonna roll. Yes, I'm gonna roll something here. All right. So the rest of the night goes by uneventful,
Yay!
and the next
Those
morning,
mountain hippopotamus are not hippopotamus. God.
hippopotamus.
Those mountain hippopotamus are not very threatening, are they? I can do it. I can sentence.
They're a hippopotamus because it wasn't one. All right. So, do you continue your quest down the mountain?
Yes, because my life is at stake as a man, and I will not return a failure.
Right. Okay. All right. So,
I must
you
make
travel.
my mother Nicky Dixie look at me happy and proud of me.
What was that? What was that mother's name?
Nixie Dixie look at me. I'll type it in here so you can actually see it. Nixie Dixie look at me.
Okay.
She has a lot of children.
Apparently, how if that was her name? Anyway, so make another survival roll, please.
Okie dokie. I keep trying to reach for my dice. But I don't have any because they're on the computer. Survival is 5. I have to triple check. Yes. I fumbled and got a 1. I died. The end.
6. Okay, well, you get to a point right at the edge. Okay, you see where you are now?
Yes, I do.
It takes you about 4 more days to get to that point.
Yikes.
And everything's going good, except you get to this point where there is a waterfall.
Oh boy.
And you're very close to it. It puts you right there. You look down, and you don't see any way to get down.
Because I'm tiny and can't.
Because you're little bitty. And make a spot check.
I keep trying to go for dice. Okay, spot is a 6. Oh my god, cat. See what I mean?
What happened? Yes.
My cat just jumped from one desk to the other. I got an 11.
Okay. So by now it has begun to rain, and when you look down at the waterfall, you see, you can see it's a pretty good ways down. It's hundreds and hundreds of yards away. But you see something crossing the river. It's a large group of, it looks like maybe people with beasts of burden and creatures that you've never seen before.
Okay. Did it look anything like what I saw on the river a few days back?
It may have. It may be. And they're crossing the river, in exactly this direction.
Okay, so they're coming toward me.
Just like that.
But up
Not
ahead.
really. They're like crossing the river, like exactly right there.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I'm looking like over this cliff, this waterfall, down to this scene ahead of me.
Right.
Okay.
So you're
I can
seeing it,
hear-
and there it's.
I can hear those obnoxious birds in Ohio.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't have those here.
So as you were looking, roll a spot check.
Okay. And spot is 6. 26. I saw the
So-
crap out of it.
You did, because you were looking down, and a shadow passes overhead. I mean, you see the shadow go
Over me or over them?
over you.
Yikes! Okay.
So what do you do?
I run into cover underneath a tree in a bush, wrapped up in something to protect
Okay,
myself.
make a hide check or a stealth check of some sort.
Okay. I have no hide, so dexterity, which is a +4.
Yeah.
I got an 8.
An 8.
There's no hiding the roll, and that makes it.
Bless you.
God bless you.
Thanks.
Lyrics said bless you too.
Thanks.
Okay, so
My tiny little legs, they did not carry me as far as my ambition.
okay. This thing.
All I'm thinking is it's a rock. It's just this rock. And it's
What was your? Yeah. What was your? Your hide was an 8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you look up as you're dodging for cover, and you see this enormous black moth
Yikes.
making a dive directly at you.
No! Okay, okay,
What do you do? You have time to get off a missile attack if you wish,
okay, I do have a missile attack, a short
or
bow.
some other action.
Okay, I'm going to draw my weapon and shoot.
Well, okay, so it's armor class 19, so you need to beat a 19 with your attack roll.
Okay, so 1 for the base attack bonus, and then 4 for dexterity, which gives me a +5 to this roll. So
Okay,
this gotta roll my dice together.
do it.
Yay!
All right.
Goodness.
And
It works even with the computer. Gotta roll your dice together. Woo, okay.
okay. All right. That's good. Okay, that is a missile weapon, so a 20 or better is a critical hit. So,
Yes. Okay,
so do roll your damage and multiply it by your ranged weapon's critical multiplier.
okay, so
I don't have the Critinomicon handy, however.
do I? It's been too long. I add my dex to my damage. Yes.
What is the weapon? Is it a bow?
Short bow.
Is it made for your strength?
It's made for dex.
Okay, so you add your dex bonus to the damage.
I don't know. I've never actually used a short bow for a character before. Is it?
Okay.
I'm assuming it's dex because it's missile.
Well, all missiles will get your dex bonus, but
So-
if you have the bow made for your strength, then you can add your strength bonus too.
Oh well,
it's just
I
harder to
didn't.
pull
I
back.
didn't do anything fancy like that. So it's just a short
Okay.
bow. So my
All right.
dex. I add my dex bonus.
Yep, add your dex to the damage, and then multiply it by a short bow critical
Which
modifier.
is ×3, so 21 points of damage.
21 points of damage. Okay.
Yeah!
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
The little people got it.
All right. Roll a just a straight D20.
15.
15. All right. So he has to make a fortitude save and beat that. Chinga. Okay, he did not. So you fired your bow. Bing. And it's a short bow. Ting. And
like my bow in the How to Draw Up Your Characters.
right, exactly. And you shot it, and it falls out of the sky. Your arrow just vanishes into its apparently soft body.
It rolled a 16. I got a 15.
Oh, the 15 was your hit location.
Oh,
and
okay.
It had to actually beat the amount of damage that you did to it since it was a critical hit.
Oh, okay.
So it had to roll over a 21 to save, to stay in the air. Okay, so let's see. On a...
I'm not just being honest because this is being recorded. This is how I normally play, just so you guys know.
Yeah. Right, yeah, it is. It is. I can attest to that. Okay, so let's see. There is a 35% chance that it is going over the cliff. So if I roll under a 35, I'm going to roll again. If I roll under a 35, it goes over the cliff and disappears in the waterfall. Otherwise, it lands near you.
Okay.
All right, 68. So it rolled a 68, and that means it falls about 22 yards away from you. And it hits the ground, and it's going. It's got this arrow sticking up out of its back because you shot it up like that, and it, the arrow came almost completely through it.